on tap here between the Minnesota Vikings and the Buffalo Bills. And we are underway in Buffalo. Taking it about the 1. Isaiah McKenzie now on the return. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. Throw left side complete. That's McKenzie. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. 14 yards there on the first play from scrimmage. Devin Singletary with his first carry of the game. And he's going to have a Bills first down as the tackle made at about the 38. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Allen now looks to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. To the air, Allen. Working the middle here, that's complete to Knox, the tight end. An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on third down. To throw, it's Allen. This ball complete to the tight end, Sweeney. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the first down marker. Allen will look to throw for it on 4th. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And he is going to have the Bills first down as they manage to convert. They run for the first time with James Cook. And down inside the 40 to about the 38. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. On play action, Allen. He finds his man, that's Sweeney. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. So 8 yards on the completion there, and they'll be left with 2nd and a couple. A give up the middle to Singletary. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's been a pretty long opening drive. This will be play number 11 coming up on third down. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9. Josh Allen, very athletic at 6'5", showing the versatility, picking up the first on the scramble.
He's a talented runner, and that means he's always looking for bigger and bigger gains when he takes off. Certainly found some bonus yards there beyond the first down marker, and this early drive will continue with that extra jolt from his legs.
And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. On 2nd and goal, Allen. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Here's 3rd and goal now, back at the 11. Here's Allen. And this is going to be incomplete. Well, so a drive that spans all that time, and yet you may only come away with 3 points here.
Well, your defense, all right, they actually like these long drives. They get to rest over on the sidelines for a while. But when you're not finishing with points in terms of touchdowns, that's frustrating. They've got to figure out how to close out these long drives and get sixes instead of threes.
Well, they have a pretty decent opening drive, Charles. Pretty balanced. They had the passing game going and the rushing attack, too.
I would think they have to be happy with that start because you get your ground game going, which means your offensive line and your runners are pretty happy, and then you get your aerial attack going as well. So your quarterback and receivers have smiles on their faces. Now both up to speed, awaiting their next possessions for this game. They can't wait to get started again.
Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Going to begin the drive here with Madison. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Cousins. Flush to his right. They're trying for Rager, but it's intercepted. Jair Elam makes it quick, and the Bills are going to take possession of the football. Well, we saw plenty of that during his much-heralded college career. He parlayed that into becoming a first-round selection, and now here he is making interceptions in the National Football League.
This is a guy that has all the physical tools, but the thing that sets him apart is what he's got between his ears. And that's the sixth sense for knowing where the football is going. Just an excellent play there to create the turnover.
3-0 after one on EA's. Second quarter now in Buffalo. It's the Bills in control of the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Singletary again, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The Bills on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. 56. Now Allen. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. And now they'll throw with Allen. Setting up the screen for Cook. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Allen. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. James Lynch, 2 plays in a row now that he has gotten in there for the sack, and it brings up 4th down. So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And, partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's the game plan that they've had so far because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
Here's the punter, Martin, out to kick it away. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. At their own 20-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They trail 3-0 after the INT last time led to a field goal, but now another fresh start here, 1st and 10. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Here's Madison getting it again on 2nd. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
To about the 33-yard line.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And they'll try a jet sweep. It's Rager. Now third down is looming. A pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On third down, Cousins. Rager catches it left side. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. Two first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Cook on the toss left. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Again, it's Cook. And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Throwing is Cousins. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And the Bills are going to take over here up near the 40. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 43-yard line.
To throw again on 2nd down. Allen right back to Cook for another completion. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that'll leave him with a 3rd and 2.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And he is going to have a Bills first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Now Allen again. Got his man complete over the middle. It's McKenzie. And the timeout comes in with 2 seconds remaining. So they can trot out the field goal unit for the try before we hit the lockers. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. And he'll try and throw here on the fake. He completes it. The fake field goal catches everyone by surprise. And the Bills will extend their lead on a final play and a half. So they get their tight end away from the line to the outside, and he works his way in for 6.
Tight ends are not just blockers anymore. I don't know how many more times we need examples, but here's a great one. Gets to the outside, they give him the ball pretty quickly, and they trust him to get those extra yards, and boy, did he come through, bowling his way into the end zone after the nice catch.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Vikings set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail it here as we resume play. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now, they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Cousins now on second down.
They're going for Jefferson downfield.
And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
Credit the secondary, credit the defensive game plan. They've been in his hip pocket all game long. They understood coming in that he was a big-time receiver.
Throwing, Cousins.
Open man, it's Rager. He's got it.
And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Left side, Cook. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Off the play fake, Cousins. He'll dump this off to Cook.
And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard.
And the 3rd interception thrown by Cousins.
Tre'Davious White with a pick.
And the Bills are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. Throwing to start the drive. Allen. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's not locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit. A lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Allen will try again on 2nd down. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Allen going to throw. That's to Cook out of the backfield. And he's going to be brought down short of the 1st at about the 31-yard line. Allen going to go on 4th down. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. touchdown. That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this second half.
What we've seen so far in this game, they're not going to allow a big shot over the top. You can have whatever you want underneath. They'll give you that, but they're not going to let you beat them deep.
And he's just going to be short here, barely, maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. They're going for it. Here's Madison. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Now Cousins.
Oh, going for Jefferson downfield.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Tre'Davious White with a pick.
And the Bills are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
And he's got some space here. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. And those are the highlight reel runs you dream of right there.
When he gets a seam and just gets through it, how about the explosiveness, the burst to get there to begin with, and then once he's in full gallop, good luck trying to track him down.
And those plays so demoralizing for the defense.
Absolutely, because you've done so much work trying to keep people in front of you. When they're past you and behind you, that's a tough one to swallow.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Madison. Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
And he'll get this up just shy of the 30.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. To throw is Cousins.
Oh, going for Jefferson downfield.
It's caught inside the 25.
And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So the field flips here as they'll go to work at the 20 now on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Cousins.
And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
His impatience has to be bubbling over, trying to find a way to get his team to the end zone for the first time. He did find a way to break, contain, and get outside to buy his receivers a little extra time, but the connection couldn't be made on that throw.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by Micah Hyde.
And the Bills Bills are going to take over at their own 2-yard line.
Singletary to get the drive started. They find some open field here. There he goes, right side. He's at the 40, 20, 10, and all the way home for a Bills touchdown. He's been having a great game, and that one right there, his best run so far, and it ends with 6 points.
And not only that, in his mind, what is he thinking? Can I get to 200 yards as well? Because he knows he's closing in on it. He may not know the exact number, but the best runners have a feel of what the yardage is that they're compiling, and he knows that he's getting close to that 200-yard mark now.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover in the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they wound it.
The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. Here's Cousins. He's going to let this one go deep. And my goodness, another interception.
Jair Elam makes a pick. And the Bills are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 24.
They'll give it to Singletary here to start the drive.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Play action. Now it's Allen. And he wisely will throw that one away.
A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen.
A quick throw going to be caught by Diggs. And they're going to get this up to midfield. In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down.
On play action, Allen. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A gain there of 21 yards. A give to Cook out of the gun.
He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4, 2nd down.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Allen.
Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted.
Picked up by Harrison Smith.
And the Vikings force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10. The one side gets an interception, but their defense comes on the field and picks them right back up by getting a pick of their own.
And I think you saw the same thing that I did, Brandon. As he ran off the field after making that play, we saw his quarterback seek him out and offer a personal thank you to bail him out a little bit as the offense takes the field again.
Over the middle, it's complete. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one good for 37 yards.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing. And if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
Cousins on first down. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. The job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. To throw, Cousins.
A throw on the money to Rager.
Past the 20. Touchdown, Vikings.
Jalen Rager.
63 yards.
And the Vikings are finally into the end zone here in this fourth quarter.
Now Cousins going to bring his guys up for the two-point try. They'll try and throw for it.
And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of two-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
On first down, they'll start out with Singletary. And some space here. Uses the stiff arm.
246 yards rushing for him now in the afternoon as he just continues to pummel this defense. It carries like that. That's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Operating from the red zone now. Allen, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Eric Kendricks in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. On second down, here's a run with Singletary. Eventually wrangled down before reaching the 20, but a strong run.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down.
On third down, they go with Singletary. And they're going to get him down well short of the first, as he can only get this to about the 19. Allen will look to throw for it on fourth. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Bills' drive stalls out on fourth down. And the Vikings' defense is going to get the football back. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is end the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
Throwing again, Cousins on 2nd and 10. He's going to let it fly. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Cousins.
And this will be incomplete. Boy, can you believe this? That one probably should have been picked too. Instead, it's fourth down.
Desperation time. Cousins on fourth down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position. And Allen is actually going to throw it here. Left side caught by Diggs. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. The Bills offense staying out there as they'll line up and go for two. Allen will try to throw for it. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I know we could sit up here and dance around it a little bit, but going for two in this situation, somebody doesn't like someone else. There's no doubt in my mind.
Well, what they couldn't see is you lean back in your chair and you went, yeah, it's not a good decision. They didn't get it, though.
Yeah, I don't think you can just say, well, my kicker's hurt in this spot. No, okay.
Good starting field position for the Vikings as they have it 1st and 10 at the 40. Cousins. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is taken in at the 5. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A big play there for Minnesota. 58 yards. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now, because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
They'll try to run with Madison. And he is going to lose yardage here. And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. 2nd down and goal. Cousins. And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big.
So still throwing here in the 4th quarter with a pretty sizable lead, and now that lead even more sizable. And if nothing else here, CD, a chance to pile on some stats before this one wraps up, and he did just that.
Brandon, convention tells us it's time for them to get off the gas a little bit, right? But you and I both know the receivers don't want them to, because, as you noted, this is their chance to pile on the stats. If they got their way, they try to get every single spot in the depth chart points before this game is over.
Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done.
And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I'll bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense that it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan.
Somebody to hold me. Something done woke up in me. I've been going crazy. I've been doing my thing. They not ready for me. Y'all been playing with me. No time for the silly games. Damn, it really must be so intimidating. But I gotta be great. That's the God up in me. Whoa, yeah. Somebody to hold me. I'm still cooking out the basement, and this game needs some saving. And I'm ready for the action, cause I'm tired of the acting. What happened to being great? What happened to being fashionably late? What happened to rocking shows? What happened to spitting flows? Been wearing the cons and the pros. Feel like I'm the only pro. If we gon' go, then go. We could take it toe to toe. I've been doing everything you've been doing, but I'm really doing more. I'm about to explode. You gon' need someone to hold me. They cannot hold me, yeah. Slowly, ain't no more taking it slowly, yeah. Holy, you're dealing with something that's holy, yeah. Hold me, I need somebody to hold me. Nothing's for certain, but this I know. Life is but moments that come and go. Tomorrow may never come, but the memories live on. Be strong, don't cry when I'm gone. This life is a path to infinity.
Dollar. Hey, DJ Mosky, let's get it. We the champions here in Los Angeles. We doing numbers. Bringing home victory straight out the huddle. I'm at the plug, introduced to my brothers. My squad superior, ain't none above us. We doing numbers. Gang in the building, we taking it over. Call the promoters. I just put up in this thing with my soldiers. I blew it and I'm still. Last minute, I'ma need me some. Call up Khalifa. Bring them in the. You know I stay with some bad little baby. TGOD, baby, know that's a gang gang. Crazy girls after the game. We going honest, we going insane. Pouring this. Yeah, homies got me pouring this. We get awards, but we give God the glory. I'm shooting my shot, and most times I be scoring. Do this for my city, I bring on the trophy. Feel like Freddie Mercury, we the champions. Here in Los Angeles. We doing numbers. Bringing home victory straight out the huddle. I'm at the plug, introduced to my brothers. My squad superior, ain't none above us. We doing numbers. Gang in the building, we taking it over.
Feeling like I can't miss. Baby, it's all in the wrist. You really wanna be the boss, it's expensive. Ain't the real champ if you never defend it. Put in that work, I'ma make them remember. I just broke down hella trees, yelling timber. Stand in the line, they put me in the center. It blow they mind when they see how I'm winning. Went back and doubled up, now you in trouble. My all hustle, my diamonds are huddled up. TGOD got this off the muscle. Ask me about my life, man, I love it. Got so many rings, I need room for another one. Been through the pain, now it ain't no more struggle. My team win the game, put our face on